When one cannot comprehend reality, denial emerges. We failed to properly perceive that reality. The black flame we cherished, why could it not harm those warriors? Why did the warrior's blade pierce our scales and even plunge deep into our heart? We could not understand. The Demon King at this moment clutched his wound in self-doubt. We are superior to any other. We entered the Demon King Military Academy as the valedictorian and also graduated at the top of our class. The standard doctrine for Demon Kings is the theory established by the first Demon King, the one who laid the foundation for the demon world's structure. We studied that theory more deeply than anyone and adhered to it absolutely. Just as written in the Demon King's code, we erected a tower and kidnapped princesses, then we nurtured the warriors who came to rescue them. For a Demon King, their rage and sorrow are an exquisite feast, so killing them too early is not ideal. The code taught us that we must nurture and torment them as much as possible for them to be more delicious, that a stronger warrior becomes a more savory prey. We followed the Demon King's code more diligently than anyone. Completely conquering this world was merely a matter of time. As long as we continued to absorb the sorrow and anger of countless beings, starting with those warriors, we became a Demon King stronger than any other. Yet why was it us who fell? How exactly? How did that happen? That hero began to lecture him. You Demon Kings always love to ask that, do not you? You brought this situation upon yourselves, yet you always wear that expression of disbelief. I really do not get it. What nonsense are you spouting? Nonsense, huh? You always insist on kidnapping the most famous princess to send a signal to us. Like, the Demon King has started acting, come stop him quickly. What idiots. If it were me, I would just kill the king instead. That would throw the whole kingdom into chaos. But if I kidnapped the king, those humans aiming for the empty throne would start a civil war. Then the rage would not be focused entirely on me. Ultimately, the Demon King himself would not be able to grow stronger. That goes against the teachings in the Demon King's code. Not only that, if we did not climb the tower, you would release some appropriately leveled monsters into the villages, wholeheartedly striving to train us to become stronger. What could be more deserving of gratitude than that? But if we did come to the tower, it was even easier. The first floor always had weak monsters where each of us could train according to our own level, so for increasing real strength, it was absolutely perfect. Because warriors must not die midway, you carefully gathered more energy. Since that is precisely the teaching in the Demon King's code, right? Having said that, the hero pulled his sword straight out of the boy's body. Unconscious pain assaulted him. He continued to mock. When we got bored of this tower, we just had to kill the Demon King and it was over. Then a new Demon King and a new tower would appear again. It is essentially a hunting ground reserved just for us warriors. Right, everyone, the other heroes agreed with this. Of course. Thanks, Demon King. Thanks to you, we grew strong. You are not a Demon King. You are our godfather. This tower was pretty decent to use, was not it? You worked hard too, huh, Demon King? Thank you for providing us with the best hunting ground. Godfather, the boy lay on the ground. My tower is your hunting ground. Still, you were pretty strong, huh? This time quite a few warriors died too. Well, thanks to that I became famous as well, so that is good, right? Well then, goodbye, Demon King. A bunch of lowly warriors. Don't be ridiculous, daring to mock me to this extent. What the hell is the standard Demon King code anyway? I cannot die meaninglessly like this. He struggled in agony. I am the Demon King. But his neck was now covered by a line of blood. His head was mercilessly severed by that hero. The scene of the laughing, chatting warriors still struck his face. Drops of blood from the Demon King's neck scattered across the floor. But in his final seconds, his hatred still lingered. The image of that hero still appeared before his eyes. He muttered subconsciously, all those who dare insult me must pay the price. Don't touch that head, those horns are mine. The hero now felt something was wrong and turned around. My final life force, even if I must die. Could it be he sensed the Demon King was about to self-destruct? The Demon King's body now shattered, releasing a terrifying burst of energy. That hero's shout of "run" was too late. The entire tower was engulfed by that energy. Those arrogant warriors were all blown away, leaving only corpses behind. In his final moments, he still could not understand. The code was wrong. If I had known earlier that warriors used the code to toy with Demon Kings, I would never have listened to it. If I were given another chance, then I would crumple up that worthless code for good. Having said that, he and the tower were both swallowed up by that energy. When Beijing Diaz opened his eyes again, someone was calling his name. Beijing Diaz stood in a cramped room full of confused people. All the students here were focused on his odd behavior. He was sweating after experiencing what had just happened. Am I still alive? The presenter repeatedly signaled Beijing Diaz. Hurry up, come on. This is my name. Quickly, look. Urged on, he had no choice but to walk up to the stage. It can't be. This place is Beijing Diaz. What is wrong? A talent like you, acting like this on graduation day, the headmaster. The red badge awarded to all cadets who completed the Demon King Military Academy program. The symbol of a Demon King. If so, then this is. Beijing Diaz began to understand. It was 15 years ago, at the graduation ceremony of the Demon King Military Academy. All graduating cadets are invited to step onto the ceremony platform. I do not know why I returned to the past, but this is an opportunity. Next will be the graduation pledge of the cadets. Future Demon Kings, valedictorian Beijing Diaz will recite it on behalf of everyone. A copy of the Demon King's Code appeared, striking Beijing Diaz right in the eyes. He looked at it with utter disgust. The Demon King's Code. I have looked at it until I am sick of it. Memorized every word without missing a stroke, and spent a lifetime trying my utmost to follow those principles. Yet they were what drove me to my death, the garbage that turned me into a plaything for warriors. And now I have to read that thing aloud, and once again swear before everyone that I will follow it for life. The headmasters were now eagerly waiting for him to recite this code. Just thinking about it filled him with even more loathing. Beijing Diaz, please recite the great code of the Demon King. Hearing this, Beijing Diaz grew even angrier. He clenched his teeth and loudly declared, I refuse. These words stunned the other cadets. Beijing Diaz spoke frantically, I cannot recite such a stupid pledge. Following the code is an idiotic act, like someone with brain damage. And then he voiced his conviction. The Demon King's Code is nothing but a pile of garbage. That statement echoed throughout the room. The Demon King's Code is nothing but a pile of garbage. A few excited cadets were also frozen by those words. The headmasters were more shocked than ever. What did you say? Everyone there simultaneously began to curse him. This was the moment when the greatest valedictorian in the history of the Demon King Military Academy turned into the #1 fool of all time. Suddenly the tightly clenched fist slammed angrily onto the table. Grand Duke Arcane Blarumph of the Demon World. Beijing Diaz, you could be executed on the spot. You dare to insult the Demon King's canon, but considering your past outstanding achievements and exceptional talent, I will give you one final chance. Immediately retract those reckless words and apologize to the entire demon world, or you will be dispatched to Arraign. Everyone began to chatter. Arraign? Seriously, isn't that the dimensional plane where dozens of demon kings have died? That is the death sentence, is not it? Why give a sinner like him another chance? Someone like that deserves to die. Daring to disparage the canon, how can an apology be enough? Arcane continued. You know full well what Arraign is. The most terrifying land, where countless demon kings have perished. Suddenly Beijing Diaz interrupted. Just send me there. I will prove the Demon King's canon is nothing but trash. A glowing red magic circle appeared on the ground. Truly hopeless. Beijing Diaz, from this moment you are officially dispatched to Arraign, and you shall not enjoy any of the privileges reserved for supreme demon kings. And no devil is permitted to accompany you. You are forbidden from returning to the demon world until you complete the mission of conquest. Beijing Diaz thought to himself. Fine, after that performance, this outcome is understandable. I have truly been exiled back to this place, the place where the heroes who killed me are waiting. Before the reversal of time, I had also chosen Arraign myself. I thought the strongest one like me should conquer the hardest challenge. That arrogance cost me my life because too many heroes exploited the Demon King's canon. A massive explosion appeared atop a high mountain. On Beijing Diaz's back was a pair of gigantic black wings. The northern continent, the Arraign mountain range. His expression was stern. This time I will definitely not repeat that mistake. This time, I will be the one to exploit. Beijing Diaz's eyes were utterly resolute. The hero's canon. Meanwhile, Direk was leisurely and meticulously shaving. He was buttoning up his shirt with extreme neatness. Gordon Direk, valedictorian of the Devil Academy. Very good. If the Demon King Academy trains demon kings, then the Devil Academy trains devils to serve them. The system displayed the demon world's regulations. A devil is the chief servant to the great demon kings. Someone said with a laugh, Gordon is so lucky. After graduating as valedictorian, you will get to serve the supreme great demon king, Lord Beijing. David chimed in, if only I had tried a bit harder, I could have served his lordship too. Direct continued with a smile, all of your demon kings are great. Suddenly he smirked mischievously. But no one compares to Lord Beijing. He is of the Black Dragon lineage, a once-in-a-millennium genius, destined to be recorded in the annals of the demon world. Graduating in the same year as him is truly boundless good fortune. Accompanied by Lord Beijing, we can conquer every dimensional plane. I, too, will be etched into the brilliant pages of demon history, right, Lord Beijing? Suddenly, Beijing Diaz's voice echoed. Wrong. Everyone froze, their eyes wide as they looked forward. He shouted, because the Demon King's cannon is trash. Direct stood still, mouth agape, eyes bulging, his glasses shattered into pieces. The northern continent, deep within the mountain range. The demon world regulations, great devils serve the highest-ranking demon kings. Direct still had not recovered from the shock. But why? Beijing Diaz spoke up. They said no devil accompanies me, so why did they still send someone? Direct, eyes wide, froze, then slowly turned his head to look behind him. Beijing Diaz extended his hand and said, it is good to see you again. Gordon stammered, why would you do such a thing? Beijing Diaz looked confused. Do what? Suddenly Direct exclaimed loudly, that cannon. How could you dare insult it like that in front of everyone, and this place is arraigned on top of that. Now I have to die with you. He replied calmly, calm down. You are about to pull all your hair out. Direct was furious. My hair or lack thereof is not the issue right now, Beijing Diaz thought to himself. Gordon was not like this before. Before the reversal of time, he was full of confidence and composure. And in the past, he had once said, all right then. Even if it is difficult, with you and me, we can do it. Actually, if it were not arraigned, I would not even be interested. Beijing Diaz still thought to himself, it is understandable because the situation is far different from before. But if I told him about the reversal of time, he would think I am insane. Direct was extremely angry, with 2 suitcases beside him. He gritted his teeth. Please forgive me for my words earlier. Since it has come to this, I will complete the mission with you. Beijing Diaz nodded. The system announced, Demon King's Cannon. Rule 1. A demon king must build a tower but must not hide it or place it in overly harsh environments. Only then can heroes find it. Direct spoke up, this place is too dangerous. It is surrounded by treacherous mountains. Humans would have difficulty searching or accessing it. Powerful monsters also roam everywhere, so a tower cannot be built here. We must find another place. Suddenly Beijing Diaz squatted down. No. I will build the tower right here. The tower seed, plant it in the ground and water it with Demon King's blood, and the tower will grow. Direct exclaimed, the cannon, you are blatantly defying the cannon. Beijing Diaz said nonchalantly, I never swore to obey it. Direct angrily said, are you even discarding the pride of a demon king? His expression turned grave. I understand now. I understand his revulsion. As a devil, it is very difficult for him to renounce a belief carved into his very bones. Unless he dies or experiences something as terrible as death. Otherwise, he could never deny it. Because I was once like that too. Suddenly, Beijing Diaz's clenched fist tightened and blood seeped out. He continued, listen carefully, Gordon. The Demon King's cannon is nothing but trash, especially here in Arain. At that moment, Direct felt everything around them begin to change. The mountain ranges ahead were rumbling with no small tremor. Power surged powerfully from the tower seed beneath the ground. It began to release a rapidly ascending, blazing red streak. Before the two of them now was a powerful vortex. Beijing Diaz said with a laugh, because the heroes are swarming all over Arain. So many it is terrifying. The very humans who once betrayed and watched Beijing Diaz be defeated. The system displayed, tower recognizing user. Race, Black Flame Dragon Demon. Name, Diaz. The tower gradually rose from the ground. Recognition complete. Summoning tower. Beijing Diaz continued, that is why demon kings keep dying here. After countless tower destructions, humans realized the Demon King's tower has a set mechanism, and they have always used the Demon King's cannon against us. In this land, the Demon King's cannon no longer works. It would be more accurate to call it the Hero's Cannon. Direct was astonished. Hero's Cannon, what the hell are you talking about? An immensely large tower now stood before their eyes. Direk looked up, eyes wide. In the end, he still built the tower here. Beijing Deyas quickly entered inside. Let us go in. Before them was a grand hall on the first floor of Beijing's tower. Direk thought to himself, a normal tower should have a complex structure or be full of monsters, but here there is nothing at all. A tower without privileges, the kind of tower befitting a demon king with no special benefits. The two of them entered the demon king's chamber on the 5th floor. Every floor was completely empty. He has built the tower. It can't be undone now. But at least follow Rule 2 of the canon. The system announced, Demon King's Canon Rule 2. The Demon King must kidnap a prince or princess, preferably the heir with the highest succession rights. The final crucial point, because they carry more magical power. Direk spoke up. Lord Demon King, please allow your humble servant to advise. Beijing Deyas replied. Alright, go ahead. He continued, the kingdom near the Urgist range, especially Corzin. Please kidnap the princess with the highest succession rights, then drain the rage and suffering of their kingdom to grow stronger quickly. His voice slowed. I know you will refuse, but... He interrupted. Fine. I will do that. Direk was surprised. What? Beijing Deyas continued. There is a princess I have had my eye on for a while. Direk began to speak hurriedly. I will also assist your lordship. His tone was cold. You must guard the Demon King's chamber. It must not be left unattended. Direk's eyes widened as he thought, thank goodness. As expected of the Demon King Academy's top graduate, he must have been stressed from the graduation pressure. Still salvageable. Everything has just begun. Beijing Deyas was preparing to leave. So, who does your lordship intend to capture? Suddenly his expression darkened. He slowly said, it is someone from the country farthest from the tower. The kingdom at the southernmost tip of the continent. The kingdom of Hilderan. At that moment, the night sky filled with stars was beside an open window. Beijing Deyas was floating in midair, looking inside. The girl stared wide-eyed. And among them, the least noticed one, the 13th princess. His cold voice said, I have come to take you away. Your Highness the princess. She spoke up, are you sure you can handle me? He widened his eyes, thinking, what a strange question. Is she under the illusion she can jest with a demon king? Of course I am a demon king. Why would not I be? Ernan quickly held out both hands. Then just take me. Beijing Deyas was somewhat astonished. Why so calm? What are you plotting? Ernan replied. I always thought something like this would happen. I have been a princess since the day I was born. He continued, if you want me to let my guard down, abandon that notion right now. I am quite desperate myself, so do not think you can trick me. Her eyes widened. What plot? How could I set a trap when I had no idea a demon king like you would come? Beijing Deyas lowered his head, pondering. That is reasonable. But why do I feel so uneasy? Ernan stood up facing him and offered her hand. Well then, shall we go? Meanwhile, at the colossal tower in the mountains. Direk looked at Beijing Deyas holding someone in his arms and said, you have returned safely, my lord. Beijing Deyas brushed off his shoulder and placed her in a corner of the 4th floor. Direk was shocked. Not in the dungeon, my lord. He continued. She came along obediently, so let us show a little favor. Direk nodded slowly. Suddenly Direk's expression turned serious. Demon King, I have something to report. At that moment, Ernan had moved to the 4th floor of the tower, looking somewhat lost. She sat down on the floor, thinking the floor was cold and hard. So I have really been kidnapped. There is nothing here. No pillow, no blanket, no maid, no beautiful garden. So different from the royal palace. Suddenly, Ernan's cheeks flushed slightly, and she gave a soft smile. But it is not too bad either. Beijing Deyas asked coldly. An invitation from the monster tower, Direk nodded. Indeed, it is a welcome feast for the Demon King. Beijing Deyas sighed. A welcome feast, sounds like hazing the new guy to show off power. The Demon Kings, inherently arrogant, never cooperate. But in a reign, an unforeseen factor forces them to temporarily make peace with each other. Until now, I looked down on them as weaklings. But this time, let us try a little interaction. On a clear morning at the Monster Tower. The Monster Demon King Draxon. I am Draxon, the Monster Demon King, ruling this place for 70 years now. You are the new Demon King, heard you scorn tradition, But you look pretty ordinary yourself. Beijing Diaz replied coldly, it really was a mistake coming here. You looking for a fight, state your business quickly. It laughed in reply. You do not know anything. Duke Arcane told me to keep an eye on you when you arrived. He said nonchalantly. That talkative old vampire. Throwing him down to arraign was not enough. Draxen grew angry. How dare you insult the Duke? You are really asking for it. The piece of meat in its mouth finally fell. Draxen angrily lunged closer. Here, lick it, dog. Do that, and I will forgive your insolence. Beijing Diaz remained calmly standing. Monster Demon King, do you really not know why I am here? Draxen replied, of course I do, you idiot. Because you mocked the Demon King's canon. His face darkened. But according to that law, Demon Kings must not kill each other. Before he could finish, Beijing Diaz stomped his foot hard on the piece of meat. The ground beneath them suddenly shook with tremendous force. Beijing Diaz's face was dark and cold as he said, you think I will obey it? Draxen's pupils glowed red. What is this aura? Duke Arcane told me to check. Have you kidnapped a princess? If you do not report within a month, you will lose your authority. Beijing Diaz turned to leave. So that is what you wanted to talk about. I have already kidnapped a princess. His tone was casual. And she suits my taste quite well. Right then, they had returned to Beijing's tower. Direk spoke. You truly displayed the majesty of a demon king excellently. Beijing Diaz continued, it is a small matter. For now, he can't do anything, but we must stay vigilant. Gordon, check on the princess's situation. We should learn how to make use of her. He nodded. Yes, my lord Demon King. Outside the window, snow fell continuously without ceasing. Beijing Diaz's expression was gloomy. What a hassle. If the other Demon Kings all have that attitude, things will get very troublesome. The consequences of scorning tradition are greater than I imagined. But even if I went back, I would still choose the same. Better to die than bow my head to that trash. I won't repeat the mistake. This time I want to rebuild from the ground up. Since I only kidnapped a low-ranking princess, I will probably only get a few hundred points of magical power. Right. A number appeared on the system board. 13,000 points. Beijing Diaz's eyes widened in shock. Why so many? The system announced, you have received a recorded video from the monster tower. Draxen appeared on the screen. New Demon King, I am sending this to congratulate you. Though our first meeting was not exactly smooth, as a senior, I should at least give you a little gift. To be honest, what you have managed in Arraign is no small feat. I am genuinely impressed. Could it be that your mockery of tradition is just a facade? Suddenly, Beijing Diaz's face darkened. Something's not right. Direk hurriedly ran over. Demon King, something urgent. On the 4th floor, butterflies were fluttering about amidst an absolutely beautiful scene. Clusters of flowers grew densely all around below. Beijing Diaz stared wide-eyed at the sight before him. What the hell is this? The system announced, Beijing's tower, 4th floor. Status, assimilating with nature. Ernan smiled calmly and asked, oh, you are here. He thought to himself, did she create an entire ecosystem inside a magical tower? This is a miracle only someone who has mastered the 4 great elements could perform. I clearly went to the castle of the 13th princess. But there is only one archmage on this continent capable of such a thing. Single quote. You are not the 13th princess. Ernan said with a laugh, as expected, you mistook me for Elena. Suddenly, he was shocked, his eyes wide. Wait, do not tell me you are. She smiled radiantly and replied, exactly. I am Ernan Hildurin. I am the crown princess of the kingdom of Hildurin. Meanwhile, at the kingdom of Hildurin, the crown princess has been kidnapped by a demon king, who dares kidnap our beloved princess. Ernan, assemble the strongest heroes in the entire kingdom's army at once. I will take the head of that foolish demon king and bring my princess back. Ernan said with a smile, that is why I asked if you could handle me. Beijing Diaz's face still showed astonishment as he continued. I heard there is a genius elemental archmage, always brimming with magical power. There is no way I would not have noticed. How did you deceive me? Her palm glowed. I can conceal magical power with this ring. It is a family heirloom. Does that answer your question? Do you want to return me? Beijing Diaz lowered his head, thinking to himself, if I return the princess, I will become a laughingstock. No kingdom fears a coward. Collecting magical power will become even harder. His gaze turned stern. I must firmly keep her. The system displayed, detected killing intent targeting Demon King Beijing Diaz. Owned magical PowerPoints, 19,521. Beijing Diaz pondered, they must have targeted me. Even if you are not the 13th princess, nothing changes. You are still my hostage. Meanwhile, at the castle of the kingdom of Hilderin, the king angrily shouted, kill that foolish demon king and bring my princess back. Levi spoke up, Your Majesty, we have not yet determined which demon king is behind this. I have dispatched patrols everywhere. Please be patient. The king was furious. Then find out quickly, the princess has been kidnapped, and you all just stand there idly. Simon spoke up. But something seems off, Your Majesty. The king said loudly, what is it now? He continued. The demon king of lust just kidnapped a prince from another country. He angered too many people and was killed by heroes. Even with that precedent, now another demon king dares to kidnap our princess. Isn't that very strange? Everyone murmured in agreement at Simon's words. The king's hand gripped the armrest of his chair, veins bulging. He gritted his teeth in anger. This must be some new upstart. A kneeling soldier exclaimed loudly, Your Majesty, traces of teleportation magic have been detected. It heads north. The destination is likely the mountains. The king's eyes widened in fury. The mountains, Urgest Mountains. Amidst the snow-covered mountain ranges, at Beijing's tower in the Urgest Mountains, Direk spoke. Demon King, the Hilderin army is about to arrive. Don't you think they will be overwhelming for us? Suddenly, Beijing Diaz showed a sinister smile. He continued, it is fine. The kingdom of Hilderin can't come here. The Urgest Mountains are at the far northern edge of the continent, while Hilderin is in the far south. There is no way all the countries in between would easily let their army pass through. Those countries would not just open a path for them. They will have to hire the Heroes Association. The king began to stand up. There is no other way. Contact the Heroes Association. Meanwhile, at the Grand Tower of the Heroes Association, people started discussing. The Hilderin princess was kidnapped. What lunatic demon king dares to do that? The destination is. What? The Urgest Mountains. I heard that place is full of terrifying monsters. I am a hero, not a suicide squad. The king of Hilderin is in trouble this time. Beijing Diaz smiled confidently. But the Heroes Association won't budge. They only care about money. No one wants to go to such a dangerous place. That is also why I chose this place as my base. Direk was surprised, thinking to himself, did he calculate even that, though he does not follow the rules much, he seems very knowledgeable about Arain. Beijing Diaz's attitude is extremely confident, as if he has lived here before. The king angrily shouted, no hero is taking the mission, and they dare call themselves heroes. The king was in a state of helplessness. Exactly. Even though Arain has many heroes, they only care about profit, so they are very selective. Therefore, it will take time to form a party. They also need time to get here. Even so, this amount of magical power is still not enough to deal with an entire party of heroes. I know this insecurity all too well. Gordon, contact Draxon. I will sell magical power. Direk bowed. Yes, my lord. Suddenly, his mouth hung open in surprise. What? Magical power, that precious currency of dreams that helps us transcend racial limits, unlock tower functions, and summon monsters, and you want to exchange it for human money? Beijing Diaz replied coldly. Yes. I am sure Draxon will pay a very high price. I can't fight heroes with my current magical power. But with human currency. Right now, at Holtenwark, the fortress city near the Urgest Mountains. I have a way. A foot stepped closer to the two soldiers ahead. A soldier called out, who goes there? Halt. The figure in a black cloak replied, a mercenary. The soldier asked further, what kind of lunatic mercenary dares come to the mountains alone? You are too reckless. Suddenly, the cloaked figure approached and gave them some gold coins. They were excited. Let us split this, don't you trust me? Beijing Diaz thought coldly, now, since I can't freely investigate this city myself, I will have to find a guild. The headquarters. The Red Hawk Mercenary Guild. Hey Captain, should not we leave this place soon? Hamster said with a laugh. Huh, this place is great. The guards kill the monsters, and we just divide the spoils. What place is better than this? Someone standing upstairs called down, haven't you heard the news? There is a new demon king who built a tower in the mountains. Hamster continued, ah, that is just a rumor. You probably do not understand demon kings much, do you? They always build towers where heroes can easily reach. Jason added, I heard he even kidnapped the Hilderan princess. Hamster got excited. Have you ever seen a demon king go to the ends of the continent just to kidnap a princess? While laughing loudly, he said, and what about this? I heard the Heroes Association refused the king's mission after learning the destination. Hamster excitedly stood on the table. It is just a show. What is a princess? The most valuable asset of the royal family. They're just putting on a show to squeeze more money out. Do you know how crazy they're for money? People made noises of agreement. Right, that is exactly it. Suddenly, Beijing Deyas silently appeared behind Hamster. So that is how it is. Hamster was frightened and fell to the floor. You scared me. Who are you? He smiled in reply. You all seem quite knowledgeable. You, stay. The rest, get lost. All of them grabbed their weapons and charged. That intruder. Do not think you will leave here alive. But in the blink of an eye, they were struck repeatedly. Beijing Deyas easily took down each one blocking his way. A large-bodied man jumped from above. His huge hammer quickly slammed down onto the floor. Beijing Deyas's pupils glowed as he smiled eerily, his hand blocking the blow. The large man's face began to show fear. The remaining people upstairs simultaneously aimed their bows and arrows downward. Beijing Deyas below quickly punched the giant, sending him flying far away. Hamster crouched down, trembling in fear, his eyes wide like a monster's. At this moment, Beijing Deyas only showed a confident, unyielding smile. Inside the building in the middle of town, only the sounds of fighting could be heard. People outside just watched. They're fighting again. Aren't they tired? Inside was now just a mess after the fight. Beijing Deyas spoke in a low voice. Don't be afraid. If you answer my question, I will spare you. Hamster said fearfully, why yes, spare me, sir. He asked coldly, where is the slave market? A magnificent, splendid castle located outside the town area. Two figures in black cloaks walked in together. Beijing Deyas spoke. Only human slaves, Hamster stammered. Are they not to your liking? Suddenly, Beijing Deyas handed him a bag full of gold coins. Aren't there any rarer species? Hamster's eyes lit up. Of course there are, please come this way. Beijing Deyas thought to himself, how can he keep that face after seeing his comrades crushed? Humans crave money, demons crave magical power. In essence, they are no different, are they? Feet slowly descended the basement stairs. Hamster solemnly gestured inside. This way, sir. Direk had once said, Demon King, what you plan to do with human money is Beijing Deyas interrupted. I will buy slaves. Buy the otherworldly races captured by humans. Preferably, find a famously loyal elf. I will use it as a spy to sow discord among the heroes. A loud voice echoed. Hero Hillen Cargill has arrived, the king said loudly. I knew you would take this mission. Hillen Cargill knelt solemnly. Of course, your majesty. I will rescue the princess and bring back the demon king's head. His face was filled with confidence. In the name of justice. Beijing Deyas thought to himself, I will use this elf as a spy to sow internal discord among the heroes. It will be very effective because this species is famously naive. An old man appeared and asked, what kind of slave do you need, sir? He replied, I have come to buy this elf slave. He will pay. Hamster, standing to the side, was surprised. What? Suddenly Beijing Deyas spoke sternly. Do you object? Hamster gave an awkward laugh. Of course not. I should pay. Beijing Deyas continued coldly. I need to confirm a few things. The two of you, step outside. The old man called from behind, but that elf might go berserk. Hamster's face twisted. It is fine. If anything happens, he will compensate. Beijing Deyas slowly approached the figure confined in the large cage. He spoke, a noble elf reduced to such a pitiful state as a slave. Granada's face darkened. This energy. You are a demon. What do you demons want with us elves? Beijing Deyas said seriously. I will give you a chance. A chance for revenge against humanity. Granada continued, that is a tempting offer. But I distrust demons even more than humans. Beijing Deyas interrupted. I am different. If you remain loyal to me for exactly 50 years, I will guarantee your safety and freedom. 50 years is nothing to an elf. It is better than being humiliated like this by humans. You are a demon. Your kind seeks to destroy the world tree we elves revere and to destroy this world itself. Granada's face darkened further. How can I trust you? Moreover, it is strange for a demon to seek out an elf like this. Beijing Diaz thought to himself, he has hit my weak point. Suddenly, he gave a sinister smile. Fine, then. I swear by the great Demon King's codex that I will keep my promise and will not lay a hand on the world tree. I have heard that the importance of the Demon King's codex to demons is akin to the world tree for elves. In return, you must swear by the world tree that you will be loyal to me for the next 50 years. Granada chuckled. You are a strange one. But if you are this serious. I am Granada of the Wind Tribe. I am willing to swear. When I meet the Demon King who sent you here. Beijing Diaz smiled confidently. I am the Demon King. Granada's face began to change, his eyes wide with shock. Huh, don't joke. How could a Demon King come here personally? A Demon King grows weaker the farther they're from their tower. Who would personally come to buy a slave? If you truly are a Demon King, I will swear loyalty for 100 years. At this moment, Granada was present on the 5th floor of Beijing's tower. Beijing Diaz said with a laugh, the 100-year contract is what you said yourself. Granada stared wide-eyed. You really are a Demon King, stop joking. What kind of tower is this empty? From the 1st to the 3rd floor, there is nothing. The 4th floor is all plants. What kind of tower does not have a single monster like this? With this state, those heroes will tear you apart in less than a year. I can't serve a place like this. A surge of power began to emanate. Beijing Diaz spoke. Have you forgotten, we made a contract? Granada's face showed a hint of fear. The pressure from this pure magical power. He really is a Demon King. His tower may be shabby, but throughout our journey here, not a single monster in the mountains attacked us. They were all disaster-level monsters. They did not dare touch us. Correction, they did not dare touch this Demon King guy. Yeah, that is right. A Demon King is still a Demon King. Perhaps I can really get my revenge. I swear in the name of the Great World Tree, from this moment forth, to be loyal to you for the next 100 years. Since the Demon King himself came to fetch me, he must have an important role for me. I can have my revenge and his cruel plan. Beijing Diaz said with a smile, all right. First, prepare a meal. Below, Granada just stared blankly at his nonchalant expression. His hands were preparing food. And here I thought I would be participating in some extremely important plan. Ernan beside him was very diligent. Oh, you are cooking, let me help. I will make vegetable bread. All of them were sitting at the long table in the dining room on the tower's 5th floor. Granada spoke up. Hey, Demon King. That girl, is she from the kingdom of Hilderin? Beijing Diaz continued, yes. She is Ernan Hilderin. He began to get agitated. Are you insane? You dared to kidnap the crown princess, and this tower has nothing. What are you going to use to fight the heroes when they come? Beijing Diaz replied calmly, that is why I bought you. Now sit down and eat. He began to speak nonchalantly. You cook quite well. Ernan added excitedly. I helped too. Granada looked dumbfounded. What kind of bizarre situation is this happening? Now, Beijing Diaz Tower, 5th floor. Granada spoke. You plan to have me fight heroes here? Beijing Diaz replied, number. If heroes have reached here, it is game over. Because that means they have already destroyed all the monsters on this mountain. You will sow discord in the human world for me. Granada looked confused. You mean you want me to be a spy? Beijing Diaz said nonchalantly, correct. But first, I need to test your abilities. Attack me. Granada's eyes widened. How could I possibly defeat a Demon King right in his own tower? He continued, then like this. I will use only one hand and no magical power. Furthermore, if you win, I will reduce the contract term by 50 years. Granada got into a stance. Oh, you better keep your word. I will split your head open. No, I will defeat you with all my might. Suddenly, the ground shook with no small tremor. Granada gritted his teeth and charged at Beijing Diaz. He remained calmly standing. Even after being a slave for years, your movements are still precise. Did you absorb magical power on the 4th floor to enhance your physique? The style suits an elf. Granada shouted. A normal elf would not be this strong. Blame yourself for choosing the wrong opponent and being in the wrong place. Beijing Diaz's feet began to be bound by vines. Granada began to swing his fist. You are off guard. I will take back those 50 years from you. Beijing Diaz lowered his head with a smile. This is good. But I hope you have not forgotten who you are fighting. Don't worry, I do not intend to use magical power. I will control my strength enough not to kill you. Suddenly, Granada's vision lit up. Wait, an immense tremor affected the entire tower. The Red Hawk Mercenary Guild headquarters in Holton Wark. Hamster put his hand to his forehead, excited. It is an honor to see you again, sir. Beijing Deyes continued, I want to hire you all for 1 year. Hamster said with a laugh, of course, what is your budget? Sir, the people behind began to murmur. Even if he has a lot of money, do we have to suck up to the guy who beat us so badly? Maybe we should change professions. A bag full of gold coins lay on the floor. This is the deposit. The remaining people said excitedly, Captain, we will follow you for life. Only loyalty makes a true mercenary. So what if he defeated us? Hamster glanced at them. Should we form a new team? Beijing Deyes continued, and take this person into your team. From now on, he will convey my orders. Hamster laughed. Yes, sir. Of course. The subordinate said excitedly, Captain, wait, letting a stranger into the team is a bit. Granada's face was covered in wounds. Hello. I am Granada. Everyone stared at him in surprise. Suddenly, they all began to shed tears together. They all hugged each other in comfort. Beijing Deyes thought to himself, they may look ordinary, but they are mercenaries active in the Urgest region. You can't find more seasoned mercenaries elsewhere. The only hero who could respond to the Kingdom of Hilduran's call at this time is Hillen Cargill, the one who defeated the Demon King of Lust. Red Hawk, this is your first mission. Investigate Hillen Cargill, the hero hired by Hilduran. They all spoke in unison. Yes, sir. At this moment in Beijing's tower, a voice rang out. I have already tasked the hero's matter to Granada. Beijing Deyes looked up at the system panel. My turn. I must become stronger. Magical energy points can be used to upgrade the tower or increase one's own power. As for Beijing Deyes, I have sold all my points. The only way to become stronger now is to use soul flowers. They are mana crystals that germinate after absorbing natural energy, and using them grants immense power. In this Urgest mountain range, with its harsh mana storms and monsters, nature remains virtually untouched by humans. Therefore, soul flowers have absorbed natural mana over countless years, their energy growing purer and more potent. This is truly a treasure trove of soul flowers. For a devil, they are not as effective as magical energy, but I will still go find soul flowers. Direk spoke up. Demon King, going without preparation is very dangerous. It is like searching for a needle in a haystack. The monsters are no different from wild beasts. They will definitely attack you if they see a chance. He pondered. I can deal with the monsters easily. But finding the soul flowers is the problem. Direk continued. Unless we have an excellent mana detector. Suddenly, a knocking sound echoed from outside. Ernan slowly peeked her head in. Are you too busy? The two of them turned to look at her in surprise. Beijing Deyes and Ernan moved outside the tower. She smiled brightly and said, Oh, this is so exciting. Lately, it has been a bit. No, it has been very boring. You have to keep your promise, you know, that thing about letting me decorate the 4th floor as I wish. Beijing Deyes replied nonchalantly, Sure, as long as you find soul flowers. She already decorated it to her liking. I wonder how far she plans to go. Well, the fact that she came up with the idea of decorating a Demon King's tower is crazy enough. She continued, I did not expect to be able to leave the tower. Luckily, I came by to check. Unexpectedly, a fire-shaped spirit appeared from within her cloak. Beijing Deyes suddenly picked Ernan up. Hold on tight. She stammered. Wait, I am not ready with that. His wings soared high into the sky. Ernan was frightened and tightly shut her eyes, then slowly opened them. Her eyes sparkled. When I was kidnapped. It was night, so I did not notice. The two of them were floating in the sky. But this demon world is incredibly vast. Before, my days just repeated themselves, magic training, learning to rule, practice, studying, then repeat. I thought I would have to live like that until I died. Demon King, do you know, the only human to have ever flown over these mountains is probably me right now. He was surprised. I do not care. Princess, what you need to do is Ernan abruptly interrupted. Ernan. Call me Ernan. We will be seeing each other often, so it is better this way, right? He thought to himself. Perhaps I have given her too much freedom. She seems to keep forgetting her position. Me, do you want to be moved to the dungeon? Ernan was afraid. I am sorry. Beijing Deyas said coldly, use your spirit to search for the soul flower. Ernan nodded. Yes. The clouds began to fly by quickly. Remember to return safely. Beijing Deyas's expression was stern. I doubt they will find it quickly, but definitely faster than Gordon or I could. The clouds quickly returned, found it, a soul flower made of ice was glowing before them. At the same time, monsters appeared. It seems we have some guests who arrived before us. Beijing Deyas spoke solemnly. Monsters are the descendants of devils who left the demon world. If you have any shred of a devil's honor left within you, obey me, your demon king. Do not touch the soul flower and leave this place immediately. They began to grow agitated. No obey, we no obey demon king, we hate you, you must die. Beijing Deyas began to smirk and said loudly, Gordon was right. Expecting wild beasts to think is utterly foolish. I will incinerate you all. They began to charge. Kill him, protect our thing, kill and eat him. A powerful purple current of electricity appeared in his palm. The stream of power shot towards them wildly. They began to be incinerated within the purple energy stream. The remaining ones charged at Ernan. Deal with the weaker one first. Beijing Deyas stood firmly, summoning power. Numerous purple vortices appeared everywhere. Ernan's eyes widened. The pun orcs. They are famous for being able to defeat even Arain if they join forces. But they can't even get close to us. Beijing Deyas's eyes at this moment were extremely ferocious. So, everything becomes chaotic by the purple energy stream. Huh, is this the power of a demon king? The snowy ground was littered with the corpses of slain monsters. 2 soul flowers with water-ice attributes. Its mana is so pure. Beijing Deyas coldly cut her off. Don't be greedy. She looked dejected. Yes. He continued, if we find many, you can have one. Ernan was surprised. Really, I will do my best. Beijing Deyas thought to himself. Humans only get excited when baited with a carrot. Huh. They did not find a second soul flower. Although Ernan tried until she was exhausted, they returned to Beijing's tower in the evening. Beijing Deyas pondered. The Princess of Hilderan, Ernan Hilderan. At first, I thought kidnapping her was a mistake. But perhaps she is more useful than I thought. Direk spoke up. Demon King, we have just received communication from Granada. He looked up. Oh, that was fast. Direk explained. Along with the hero Hill Cargill, 32 other heroes have left the Hilderan capital. They are not heading north directly. They will follow the path of the heroes, canon, forming a party and growing stronger by completing villagers' quests along the journey. On this journey, they will become more powerful. Here, I have prepared a few plans for the hero's journey. Please read them carefully. Beijing Deyas's finger moved across the screen. All rejected. This time, I will not place any monsters or create any obstacles on the hero's journey. Direk was shocked. Why? He continued with a smile. Half-hearted obstacles only make heroes stronger. Tell this to Granada. Have him join the hero's journey as a mercenary. Help them and build trust. Direk sighed. You are not following the Demon King's code again. But with our current tower, we can't stop the heroes anyway, can we? He smiled reassuringly. Don't worry, Gordon. I will protect our tower. Beijing Deyas's face was full of confidence. With a dwarf. Direk was horrified. What, now you want to add a dwarf here too, along with the troublesome human and elf? If someone sees that tiny species in our tower, we will become a laughingstock. Beijing Deyas on his side said nothing, the power in his palm looking at him. He said with a laugh, I did not say I would stop the heroes with just one dwarf. More precisely, I need the dwarves' magical tools. Think about it. When the heroes, accustomed to the Demon King's cannon, open the first floor door, they expect weak monsters. But what if, instead, dozens of cannons welcome them? Direk's eyes widened. Dozens of cannons on the first floor, the heroes would never anticipate that. Wait. But still, this is too far from the cannon. But in the blink of an eye, Beijing Deyas had already left his seat. Direk shouted in shocked agitation, kidnapping again. At this moment, in Venur, the underground city of the dwarves. Loger was diligently working on his craft. He took off his glasses. Loger Friedrich, the most excellent dwarf blacksmith. And now, a fraudulent demon king had scheduled an appointment to kidnap him. The dwarf city of Volfner. Beijing Deas had to fly a long distance to get here. I have fought countless dwarves before going back in time. But this is my first time setting foot in their city. After that, he found an inn late at night to gather more information. I am here to place an order for weapons, but I do not know the way. Where does the best blacksmith in this city live? I trust you know the proper etiquette with us. I hear dwarves love money no less than heroes. That is right. Head into the inner city, you will see a giant hole. Use the elevator to go down. It will scan your ID and take you to the corresponding floor. It is a double security measure to prevent intruders. But Beijing Deas did not want that. He jumped over the barrier railing and leapt down from an unimaginable height to the bottom. Go to the very last floor and find the deepest room. Following the instructions, Beijing Deas finally reached the deepest room. There, you will meet the city's greatest blacksmith, Loger Friedrich. He was currently diligently forging a weapon. His metallurgy technique made mana itself dance. Is this the work of the #1 blacksmith? What if I quietly kidnap him? But at that moment, Loger's hammering grew more intense. A flame shot out from the furnace, blocking him. He detected my faint magical energy. Could it be? He knows my identity. He raised his hammer to strike, but Beijing Deas easily blocked it. So, you are a hero too. That is right. I am the hero Loger Friedrich, a blacksmith who specializes in imbuing weapons with the power of heroes. A demon daring to brazenly intrude into a dwarven city. Do not think you will survive. You talk a lot, but you are quite weak. And I am no ordinary demon. I am a demon king. He ruthlessly grabbed Loger by the neck. The hammer in Loger's hand unconsciously fell, causing some guards to rush in to investigate. Loger, sorry for barging in, sir, what was that noise just now? But when they entered, Loger had vanished from the room. Lord Loger is gone. An intruder, someone has kidnapped Lord Loger. Search everywhere, he can't have gone far. If you dare cause trouble, I will kill you immediately. Why is a demon king here? Are you targeting the princess? The princess, I am not interested. Don't lie. I am telling the truth. I have heard dwarf blacksmiths often dig private escape tunnels for safety. Now, lead the way. This demon king. He is definitely after the princess. Damn it, I have lived in seclusion all this time just to avoid clashing with demon kings. Why is this happening to me? You seem unwilling to cooperate. Then how about this? I will kidnap the princess and spare you. What are you scheming? I will spread it throughout the dwarf kingdom that the selfish hero betrayed the princess to save his own skin. If that rumor spreads, how do you think the dwarven world will look at you? I will do anything you say, anything but that. Damn it, you vile bastard, I am already considered weak. If I am also accused of betraying the princess, everyone will surely believe it. That is a straight path to the torture hell. Now, choose for yourself. Do you want to betray the princess or come with me? Of course, I will protect the princess, but I do not want to be tortured either. If you help me, I will guarantee your safety. I swear on the Demon King's Codex. The Codex is like the faith of Demon Kings. He would not dare break that oath. If that is the case, then I, Loger, accept. I will lead you into the tunnel right now, my lord. Lord Demon King, why is your face so strange? It is disgusting. Meanwhile, at Loger's workshop, it was now packed with guards. Loger. At this moment, the princess was very saddened by his disappearance. Where did he go in the middle of forging weapons for me, the princess of the dwarf kingdom? Louise Verft. It seems he was kidnapped. Shut up, he is a hero too, a hero. Getting kidnapped, does that sound reasonable? He is a hero, but primarily a blacksmith, so his combat prowess is a bit lacking. Find him for me, find that damned kidnapper and bring him before me immediately. If you do not find him, all of you prepare to lose your heads. Now, inside Loger's secret tunnel. Beijing Deas was currently extremely annoyed by that perfectly round rear end in front of him. How long must I endure this wretched situation? The tunnel is too narrow. There is no other way. We are almost there. Please bear with it a little longer, sir. After that, the two of them escaped the dwarven city. My task ends here. I have shown you the tunnel. Now you are on your own. Demon King, what are you talking about? You swore on the Codex. You said you would guarantee my safety if I helped you. Ah, that pile of trash Codex, I do not care. Insane, what kind of Demon King is this? Now, what should I do with you? I should have betrayed the princess from the start. I am very useful, my lord. My metallurgy skills are unmatched. I can forge any weapon you desire. You, a hero, willingly want to cooperate with me, a demon king. Why not? Please, just use me as your tool. I will even spy on information about the dwarven city for you. Just let me survive for now. I did not expect you to be this devoted. Fine, I will be merciful. Thank you, sir, thank you endlessly. Long live the great demon king, you foolish demon king. You think I would submit so easily, a spy, HMPH. As soon as I leave here, you are finished. I will immediately mobilize the pursuit squad to capture you. Just you wait. Demon King. But when he regained consciousness, he saw the scenery of the Demon King's tower, 4th floor. Gordon was currently voicing endless complaints to Beje. Demon King, you dared to bring a dwarf here. Wait, no, how could you bring a hero in here? Quiet. I have a report. Speak later. Granada, through the screen, also had to exclaim. Now you have even recruited a dwarf. Ernan walked over to greet him. Are you the hero who came here to rescue me? Why am I here? You said you would let me go. I never said that. You definitely said you would be merciful to me. How did you get here? I mean. You said you would give me a way to live. I knocked you out and brought you along. Who knows what you would do on the way? Hearing this, he began to laugh maniacally. The laughter grew louder and louder. He stood before the three of them, laughing increasingly wildly. Are you that happy to become my subordinate? Yes, of course, I am extremely happy. Good. I have a task for you. Install super cannons on the 1st floor. And crush those heroes. At this moment, at the Urgist Holy Knights preparation camp, Granada seized the opportunity to report the situation to Beje. Currently, a rumor is spreading among the Holy Knights. It is said that the new Demon King possesses the Black Flame, so the heroes are equipping fire-resistant gear. There is also a rumor that the reason the new Demon King is not sending monsters to attack is that he fears the Holy Knights squad. Their morale still has not crumbled, but the Holy Knights squad won't gain anything, no glory from battle. No subsequent disputes or follow-ups to each expedition. Gradually, their interest will fade, and the heroes won't be able to grow stronger. This is a war of attrition, so it is not a problem. Keep monitoring. Yes, sir. He then pondered thoughtfully. Weakening the Holy Knights squad simply by not sending any monsters. This Demon King truly understands the nature of humans. Has there ever been a Demon King like this before? It is fortunate he is not my enemy. There is one condition, no using stones. As long as you abide by that, it is fine. I do not care how you remodel the 1st floor. But how can traps be effective against Holy Knights without using stones? Making them effective is your job. Holy Knights are nurtured by their spaces. Their ability to sense energy is extremely sharp. If you use mana stones to create traps, they will detect them before the traps are even activated. I believe I have brought back the best blacksmith. If you are mistaken, I will just make you disappear and find a replacement. No, I have a way, Logar hurriedly said. You should have said so sooner. What way? There is a magical artifact I crafted myself that conceals mana traces. It took 3 years just to complete. Currently, it is in my workshop. Is that the best excuse you could come up with to try and escape? No, it is the truth. Fine, I will believe you this time. But what are you putting on my neck? A device that separates the head from the body. Just a gesture activates it. If you try to remove it, I will consider it an attempt to escape. I will never remove it, sir. To gather the necessary materials and mana cannon ingredients for the tower, he carefully traveled through many kingdoms. Over about a month, he had purchased enough materials and stored them in a spatial bag. After that, he returned to Wolfner, the kingdom of the dwarves. Meanwhile, the guards there were in great distress. It has been a month and a half, and you still have not found him. How incompetent are you all? How long must I be patient? There are too many tunnels dug by those blacksmiths. We are investigating each one, but it is highly likely he has already escaped. Of course, he escaped. If he were still here, he would be an idiot, not kidnapped. I will give you exactly 2 more weeks. If you do not find the kidnapper, you are dead, got it? We will definitely find him. Hurry up and go. Seal all the tunnels dug by those blacksmiths for me. The group left, leaving the young lady, Louise, with the pile of unfinished ironwork. That should have been my weapon by now. Logar. You would better still be alive. Because before you finish my weapon, you absolutely must not die. Right at that moment, a sound from behind caught her attention. She unconsciously turned her head to glance back. Logar, with an identity jamming mask functioning normally, was standing there. The location of a dwarf blacksmith's secret tunnel is only known to himself. So, you are Logar, princess, I just could not resist. Louise unexpectedly laughed. What the hell is this? You ran away because you did not want to make my weapon. Are you trying to tell me that? Logar, that is a misunderstanding, your highness. Misunderstanding? I do not think anything's wrong. You dare to insult this princess. From now on, you will be my slave, a slave for life, crafting and dedicating weapons to me. But first, you must be punished for the crime of running away. No, that is not it. Please spare my life. Just as Logar was about to be captured, Beije Deyes shot up from below and sent Louise flying. Seeing someone interfere, she was extremely angry and shouted, "Who is it?" Logar, quickly grab the equipment you just mentioned. Yes, sir. Who are you? Why are you helping that despicable dwarf? I am the master of that poor blacksmith you are tormenting. Liar, he is a slave, someone who will forge weapons for me until he dies. Don't dream of taking him away. Wanting to end it quickly, Beije Deyes kicked towards her, but she blocked it and even prepared to throw a punch. Logar was also stunned by this strength. A heaven-shattering punch was thrown straight at him. Logar, you bastard, now it is your turn. But Beije Deyes could not let her achieve her goal. The two fought back and forth like this. Every one of Louise's attacks was anticipated and countered. Louise Verft, the second princess of the Dwarf Kingdom. Though not a hero, she possesses overwhelming strength. Even before I reversed time, she was already among the top masters. Now, she is several times stronger. I could kill her right now, before she becomes invincible. But to do that, I would have to use all my magical power and original energy. I myself have not fully recovered from the time reversal. Furthermore, guards will swarm like hornets. Once I reveal magical power, my identity as a demon king will be exposed. Meanwhile, Logar was fumbling around, disassembling something. Is the equipment ready yet? I am still in the middle of disassembly. Beije Deyes saw the item he was disassembling and was also stunned. Do you want to die? It needs to be done in 1 minute. I will try to do it as fast as possible. Sir, who gave you permission? By now, Louise was frantically charging at him. If the situation becomes critical, I will abandon you. Almost done. How long can I hold out without using magical power? Even I am not sure. But I have to defend. Faced with the princess's terrifying power, he could only grit his teeth and block. Wherever you crawled out from, do not think you will leave here alive. Logar, I will break both your legs so you will never dare to run again, the way you talk. It is as if you were a demon king. Give up, second princess of the dwarves. I am taking both the blacksmith and the equipment right now. At that moment, the machine was almost completely disassembled. Logar immediately reported, disassembly complete. Logar, you bastard, you came back just to steal this, did not you? You think I am that easy to fool? This is the moment of opening. He seized the opportunity to deliver a full-powered kick, sending Louise flying quite a distance away. Logar, run fast, Beije Deyes quickly signaled. An attack of this level is useless against me, but when Louise stood up, both of them and that machine were nowhere to be seen. Princess, what happened? You bunch of slowpokes, you show up only when I am about to die. Logar has escaped, chase him through the tunnel, quickly. But at that moment, a massive explosion erupted. The tunnel. He blocked it. Do you hate forging weapons for me that much? Interesting. Very, very interesting. Logar, fine, I will find you myself. Even if I have to search every corner of this continent, I will definitely find you. After escaping the Dwarf Kingdom, Beije Deyes and Logar returned with a giant machine. Demon King, what the hell is that? I was in the middle of cleaning. It is too big. It is a necessary magical device to stop the warriors. The installation of the Mana Mirage is complete. That was fast. Activate it. Yes, Demon King. After the hardships we went through to bring it back, it better be worth it. Of course, activate. The wheels began to turn, a magic circle was activated. It is too bright, a light erupted, blinding everyone. The tower accepts the Mana Mirage. Synchronization with the tower consumes 10,000 points. Do you wish to synchronize? Synchronize with the tower. The tower has such a function. I will confirm it personally. Yes. Consumed points, 10,000. Remaining points, 1,182. The Mana Mirage recognizes Demon King Beije Deyes as its master. The energy source of the Mana Mirage has completely shifted from mana to magical power. Logar, I did not do anything at all. I never thought it could merge with the tower, and the energy source shifted from mana to magical power. This is a discovery of the century, Demon King. Even its creator did not know. Princess, try using any spell. Yes, any spell you want. Alright. Any spell I want. I just finished cleaning the tower, do not you stop it. Normally, using a spell of that level inside a tower could be detected even from outside. But Beijing Diaz just now turned his head. I can't see anything. I do not sense any presence at all. Is this the power of the tower merged with the mana mirage, if I control the tower in this state? Beijing Diaz's tower was astonished by what was happening. The tower before him had vanished without a trace. Beijing Diaz then cast the spell again. The colossal tower reappeared. So, I can hide the tower at will, but it consumes too much magical power. It is difficult to use for now, but it will definitely be useful in the future. Just a little, Demon King, just a tiny bit. I can disassemble both the device and the tower. I mean, can I study them? I have never heard of anything like this in history, past or present. Please allow me to research this historical discovery. He was like a battle-craving devil. Fine. If your trap wipes out the warriors on the first floor, I will allow you to do as you wish. I will definitely sweep away those cunning warriors. With that, Loger began upgrading the machine. Princess, I have a task for you too. Confront the warriors who climb up to the 4th floor. You want me to fight warriors, but I am a princess. You are also a genius spirit mage. And you yourself do not want to return to the royal palace, right? Perhaps it is a bit too much to assign her such a role. She is an innocent princess who does not understand the ways of the world. Betraying her own kind. Perhaps I should reconsider. Forget it. Beijing Diaz dismissed his earlier thoughts. You just need to sow confusion among the warriors. Reveal to them that you are an enemy. If things go smoothly, you will be rewarded with what you want again. Alright, I will find an opening. But I have one condition. Let us make it clear. I am the Demon King's subordinate, not a princess. Fine, I agree. That is easy enough. How should I fight? Should I use my face to charm them? I am most confident in that. No, just do as I say. Yes. Beijing Diaz then returned to the 5th floor to plan the next step. With this, the preparations are somewhat complete. We will reduce the number of warriors with the heavy mana cannons on the 1st floor. Meanwhile, on the 4th floor, we finish them off using the princess as bait. But it is still not enough. With the current situation, I can't even eliminate half of the warriors. They number over 200. Do I ultimately still need to become stronger myself? 2 soul flowers with water ice attributes. Status, contaminated by magical power. Soul flowers tainted by magical power are especially effective against the demon race. I must collect more. Princess, we are going out. There is nothing here either. This is the 3rd attempt. Perhaps last time was just luck. Useless spirits. How strange. But at that moment, Beijing Diaz detected another presence. Orcs have gathered near this place recently. Pun orcs again, I am sick of you. However, this time, he knelt down and surrendered. I am Grutu, chieftain of the Blue Frost tribe. Greetings, Lord Demon King. Please accept our tribe as your subordinates. Please accept us as your subordinates. You want me to take you as my subordinate? Our ancestors were demon race who betrayed the demon world. Because we bear the sins of that past. Please let us serve you. Enough, Demon King. Cut the sweet talk. Ultimately, you just want to become stronger by becoming a Demon King's subordinate. Anyway, you are more suited to magical power than soul flowers. I did not expect you to see through everything. No need to hesitate any longer. Bring it out. They then brought out a chest containing soul flowers. So this is why we could not find them. Smooth talk, prepared in advance, and you know how to negotiate. Compared to the Pun orcs, you are unusually intelligent. To survive in this harsh land, our tribe values wisdom over strength. And you came to me to become stronger, because you lack power, he nodded at this moment. Value wisdom over strength. I like you. Very well. Beijing Diaz then used a secret magic. But I will only accept you, Grutu. Roam the snowy fields and develop your tribe. While you await my command, I will grant you something even greater than strength. Your tribe will endure forever. Grutu, race, Bun orc. Status, Demon King's subordinate. Thank you, my lord. I swear I will be loyal to you. Lord Demon King, my unwavering loyalty is to you. Now, the mountain tower was prepared. Outside the tower, the Pun Orc region. First floor of the tower, Logar and 60 mana cannons. Fourth floor of the tower, Ern and Hilderin. Now all the pieces are in their proper places. Come at me if you dare, you warriors. I will avenge the humiliation from my previous life. Meanwhile, outside the mountain range. Granada, we have finally arrived. Hill and Kargil, the Urgest Mountains are right before us. The hero had led his army to this place. The fortress of Holton, the base camp for the expedition's preparations. Before departure, the hero's army stopped for food and drink. My lord, this truly is a splendid feast. You flatter me, Sir Hero. On the contrary, I am honored to have my name recorded in history alongside yours. Thank you for saying so. Ah, Sir Hillen, would you like to say a few words? Me, everyone is waiting. It would also help boost the soldiers' morale. If that is the case, then everyone, Sir Hillen will have a few words. All the people at the feast now turned their attention to him. Hillen also began to clear his throat to speak. My dear comrades, heroes, nobles, knights, mages, mercenaries, and merchants, our long journey is finally nearing its end. Before the might of our righteous army, the Demon King is so terrified he has not dared to send a single monster. But we still must not be careless. All preparations are complete. Tomorrow is the decisive moment. Let us together sever the head of the Demon King who dared to kidnap the crowned princess of the kingdom of Hilderin. Let them know who we are, who are the true masters of this world. Let us teach them a lesson they will never forget. For justice, all the people cheered and celebrated. But Granada, on the side, did not think so. Eat and drink to your heart's content. Just as the Demon King predicted, the army's size has not increased, but conversely, it has not decreased either. Sir Hillen's prestige has maintained the soldiers' morale, received support from merchant guilds, and placated mercenaries who wanted to desert to keep them. The last time I saw the tower, it was completely empty. Wouldn't that make it easy to storm? What if I ambush the army now? No, what am I thinking? If the campaign succeeds, I will be freed from the curse. What is bad about that? Snap out of it, Granada. I will go outside for some fresh air. Granada took advantage of the dark night to report the situation to Beje Deyes. We have arrived at Holton. After a short rest, we will climb the mountain tomorrow. Understood. After leaving Holton, do not contact me anymore. And there are a few points to note. When climbing the mountain, be careful of the snow. Don't be careless at night. When opening the tower door, absolutely do not stand close. What do you mean? What are you doing alone out here? I just came out for a bit of fresh air. Is something wrong? Want some wine? This is fruit wine that we elves love. Thank you, sir. You seem to have something on your mind. Can we really defeat the Demon King, Granada? Are you nervous too? To be honest, I do not know either. Everyone trusts and follows me. But capturing the Demon King's tower has never been an easy task. It has never gone smoothly. But you have defeated the Demon King of Lust before. Compared to him, this newly appeared Demon King. Ah, by the way, no one knows how you killed the Demon King of Lust, right? Tell us your heroic tale. Hillen was suddenly at a loss for words. Thanks to my brave comrades, I was able to do it. People like you, Granada, who always charge forward to slay monsters. I will take the lead. Please protect my flanks. If we join forces with you, Granada, we will definitely win. All right. Granada also nodded in agreement. Now, let us go inside. The Lord wants to hear about your adventures, Granada. When Granada let his guard down, he revealed his nature. Of course, along with my brave comrades. This time, I will need your help too, El Granada. Dawn had just appeared, the city gates were opened. The heroes' army set off. Do your best, heroes, Sir Granada, Sir Warden, long live. The group quickly entered the Z Canyon. I was so worried, but it turns out there is nothing, little snow, beautiful weather too. If it continues like this, reaching the tower won't be a problem. Is the goddess of victory standing on our side? But it is supposed to be full of disaster-level monsters. Are they hibernating? They must be afraid because Sir Hillen is here. But right at that moment, a liquid dripped down. He was puzzled and touched it with his hand, then immediately discovered what it was and shouted, "There are bears on the cliff." What, that size is? They have finally appeared. All troops, prepare for battle. Stay calm and protect the comrades around you. The canyon is not long. Knights, protect the mages as they retreat. Sir Hillen, a giant ice monster has appeared ahead. Everyone, fall back. The ice monster was now frantically advancing. Sir Warden, while I deal with the ice monster, please lead everyone out of the canyon. Sir Hillen, going alone, no problem. Hillen charged before that ice monster. It seemed to have noticed. An ice monster can't possibly be stronger than the Demon King of Lust. The provoked ice monster lost control, using its gigantic hand as if to crush the hero. Hillen, with his agile body, dodged it. The ice monster continued to unleash terrifying attacks. Hillen seized the opportunity and ran along its arm that was stuck. But just as he was about to deliver the finishing blow, Hillen discovered something was wrong. However, he had to quickly finish off the ice monster. The moment he struck its weak point, he shouted loudly, "Everyone, run, quickly, support. I am blocked, use this chance to run now." After the ice monster was defeated, its corpse fell, blocking the group's path. After desperately running, everyone was panting heavily. Dozens of bears and an ice monster taller than the cliff. This place is insane. It is no place for humans. The Demon King's tower is not even this bad. But casualties are still fewer than estimated. If not for Sir Hillen, the consequences would have been more severe. I heard he killed the Demon King of Lust and absorbed his power. Could he rival a Demon King? Having killed a Demon King before, he is probably even stronger. With Sir Hillen here, there is nothing to worry about. Really, if it is Sir Hillen, perhaps he can defeat the Demon King. Before the group could finish resting, an orc battalion arrived. No time to rest now. Orcs, I sense magical power. They are indeed the Demon King's subordinates. You foolish heroes, welcome to Z, but this one, let me handle it. Wait, Sir Hillen, at this sound, he began to recall the warning. Be careful of the snow. Could he mean? Only now did Granada understand. Not a single one of you is allowed to touch the tower. With that, the entire mountain shook violently. How are we supposed to be careful of this? That insane Demon King. The group was quickly engulfed by a blizzard. Everyone, run, he still remembered to warn at the last moment. Everything was within Beijing Diaz's calculations. Heroes, I welcome you once again. I warned you. 3 things to remember well. First, be careful of the snow. Those damn Plerk caused trouble, triggering a roaring avalanche. We were almost swept away. Set up camp here and go find the heroes who were carried away. Second, never be careless at night. Ice monsters and ghouls. The Plerk are herding monsters this way. Damn it, Plerk again. Everyone, prepare for battle. That damn insane Demon King, he is crazy. Avalanches during the day, monsters at night, repeating endlessly. If this continues. Beijing Diaz at this moment smiled with the certainty of victory. Meanwhile, Granada was utterly exhausted. After 3 days entering the Urgest Mountains, their numbers had dropped from 511 to just 256. The heroes' party had reached the mountain peak, but why was there nothing? The heroes were now going crazy. Where's the Demon King's tower? Normally, the tower should be in an easy-to-find place. So why is not it here, Sir Hillen? We surrender. Sir Warden, what are you saying? The hero's journey has failed. We are sorry, sir, but we want to live. Hillen was furious but could no longer force them to continue. After 6 days entering the Urgest Mountains, the Demon King's tower is here, insane. It was hiding in Engradinia all along. Their numbers were now down to 52. Anyway, the first floor is always full of weaklings. Charge in and wipe them out. Third, when opening the door, absolutely do not stand close. The moment the group opened the door and stepped in, countless cannons aimed straight at them. What is this? Hillen was speechless in this situation. With the mana cannon of misfortune, I will blow you all away in one shot. Their numbers very quickly went from 52 to 1. Beijing Diaz was extremely surprised. They were packed together like that and still managed to stand. Hillen Cargill, he struggled to stand up, his mouth still muttering. What the hell is this? What kind of insane thing is happening? This Demon King. Nothing is happening as I predicted. Sir Hillen, Sir Granada, are you still safe? Luckily, I dodged it. What a close call. Hurry to the next floor. It is just the 2 of us. I am the hero who killed the Demon King of Lust and absorbed his power. A newly resurrected Demon King is no match for me. And with Sir Granada by my side, it is even easier. Yes. All right. Let us go. Hillen's state. Demon King's tower, 2nd floor, empty. When the 2 stepped onto the 3rd floor, the surroundings still had nothing. Instead of being full of monsters, there was nothing here. This tower is really strange. If the second and third floors are so empty. Even if something appeared right now, I would not be surprised anymore. Beijing's tower, 4th floor, the princess's abode. Hylan was stunned by the current scene. What is this now? The second and third floors are empty, but the 4th floor has a forest. Are we really in a Demon King's tower? That is right. Well done. You have made it here. This voice made him look back. I am one of the Demon Kings here, the Destroyer, the Lord of Demons, the Master of Dark Souls, and I will be your opponent, my god. Even Granada was at a loss for words regarding this princess. Princess Ernan, I should step back, stay silent for now. Why is the princess in that state? No, I am not the princess, I am the Master of Dark Souls. Taste the horror of darkness. Ernan now created an elemental orb carrying terrifying energy. That is the ultimate spell only Princess Ernan can use. If she were under mental control, she could not possibly use that spell. Granada began to reconsider everything from the Plerk to the Avalanche, the Night Raid, the Magic Tower in Angras, the Mana Cannons on the 1st floor, the empty 2nd and 3rd floors. And now the princess has lost her mind. Hylan began to go crazy. Screw it, oh, screw it all. The princess attacks the very heroes who came to rescue her. Then why bother caring? I will just destroy everything. A useless person like you. The moment he lost focus, Beijing Deas snuck up behind him. A terrifying blow was unleashed, sending Hylan flying. Finally, we meet face to face. Hylan Cargill. You Demon King. Finally, you show yourself. Daring to sneak attack me like that. I need more power. Sir Granada, are you here? He used his remaining strength to look towards Granada. Beijing Deas was also surprised to see him vanish. Hylan quickly touched behind Granada's back. Sir Granada, join forces with me. How? Only then did he realize the power within him was being drained. See, I told you, did not I? As long as Sir Granada is by my side, everything will be fine. Beijing Deas now turned to ask about that artifact. That is the Elf Heir, a forbidden artifact. It converts the infinite vitality of an elf into mana. The drawback is that the user dies afterward. But it is fine, right, Sir Granada, all for justice. He, despite being trampled, used his last bit of strength to shout, you fraud, imposter, both cowardly and cruel. I like you now. So, if I take off that ring, you will become useless again, right? What did you just say? If you can do it, then try, you fool. Even the Demon King of Lust could not take this ring. As Warden finished speaking, his arm was severed. He could no longer laugh. My arm. How could this be? I could not sense his killing intent. You humans are both disrespectful and despicable. Hylan now moved to maintain distance. He picked up his sword and fell into a defensive stance. Is this guy a high-level Demon King? Even though I used the artifact, I am being overwhelmed by an ordinary Demon King. Beijing Deas now suddenly patted him on the shoulder. His voice startled him. Trying to run where? Hylan now sensed immense danger. This is bad, I had to dodge now, but it was too late. Beijing Deas unleashed his finishing move. A tremendous, oppressive force radiated out. Hylan now accepted his fate. It was too late. Beijing Deas created an incredibly massive energy orb. Until the end of his life, Hylan still could not understand what this Demon King even was. Take this, Beijing Deas laughed triumphantly. With that, he threw the orb towards Hylan Cargill. The entire tower shook violently because of it, and the hero met his end there and then. Even after consuming the blazing rage, the demon was still there, yet it remained undefeated. The expression on Deas's face still held a look of astonishment at this. Quite impressive indeed. Deas could not let his guard down even after the hero Hylan had just fainted. You are still not dead. Hylan was still lying there, gaping in fear. Handcuff him and throw him in the dungeon. Remember to also capture his subordinates lying motionless outside the door. The subordinates obeyed. Granada was lying there in despair. I have learned a valuable lesson. You did well. This is your reward. After absorbing the spirit flower, Granada recovered all his strength. My health is back to normal. What just happened? Was it because of that guy? I will give you this flower as well. Thank you, sir. To give such a precious spirit flower to me, you have also suffered greatly. Dwarf, I permit you to destroy this tower. My thanks, Demon King. Alright, everyone return to your assigned positions and maintain your floors. Even after such a terrible battle, he looked perfectly normal. Truly, he is the Demon King after all. What is the matter, princess? It is nothing. I just thought the Demon King must be tired. As soon as Diaz returned to the 5th floor, he collapsed, breathing heavily. That was almost a disaster. As the Demon King, one must not show weakness. But that detestable human, Hin Lan Sin. So this is the power of one of the 10 stars. The 10 stars are the strongest heroes on the continent. Even though Hilan Kargal is one of them, he is the weakest. Actually, in this life, I have hardly used any magic points to strengthen myself. Partly because I did not have enough points to use. If Hilan Kargal were at his peak, I could not have won. My plan was to wear down his stamina, make him extremely angry, and push him into a state of loss of control. Because of what happened, he was no longer calm and exposed an opening. In the end, my decisive strike hit its mark. For now, I have achieved a perfect victory without adhering to the rules of a Demon King. This never happened in the past. I have changed fate. I can do it. I can change the future. Diaz recalled those who killed him in his previous life with determination. I will take revenge on those wretched heroes. What kind of nonsense news is this? You're saying the hero gave up because he could not find the tower. At the press conference in Hotan Square, investors were demanding an explanation of who would be responsible for this failure. We have not lost, there is still a chance. Lord Hilan Kargal and the other great heroes have not given up. They are still searching for the Demon King's tower. So, if you could give us a little more time. News of the new Demon King spread across the continent. That damn Hilan Kargal, he bragged so much. And now, if he does not save my princess, he will die. Your Majesty, regarding this hero's journey, I am not concerned. Find him and bring him back immediately. The story had been distorted and exaggerated. They said Lord Hilan Kargal had disappeared, some even claimed he was dead. The world was plunged into grief and longing. Diaz's magic points soared to 200,000 points. Hero Guild Headquarters. Hero Watan, do you dare swear that what you just said is the truth? Yes, I swear on my honor, I am only telling the truth. Then this is a serious problem. However, since the new Demon King's identity is unknown, we must be cautious. Hilan Kargal is one of the 10 stars. He could not have been defeated so easily. We will wait for news from him for 10 more days. If after 10 days there is still no word, all heroes on the continent, totaling 4,728 individuals, will launch a full-scale attack and destroy the new Demon King. Scene change to the underground dungeon in the tower. Awake already, you recover quickly. Demon King, if you are keeping me alive, you must want something. Stop beating around the bush, just say it. Glad to see you are cooperative. Become my vassal. What? I did not expect this. Did I hear wrong? Heroic journeys are expensive, are not they? Food for hundreds of people, protection fees, lodging, membership fees, armor, weapons, and other expensive items. Most of these costs are sponsored by merchant groups and the nobility. When the Demon King is destroyed, the hero's reputations soar. But if they unfortunately lose the battle, they will be buried in a sea of debt. That is the fate of those who impersonate heroes with investment money. This time, all resources were focused on a single individual. The captain of the hero team, Hilan Kargal, simply put, is that guy. That is right, even if I survive, I will be branded a failure, forced to hide from debt collectors for the rest of my life. How do you know about this? I told him. Granada suddenly appeared out of nowhere. Granada, you dare betray us, you still have the face to say that after what you did to me, you deceiver. Moreover, I have always belonged to this side from the beginning. The reason you lost is because there has never been a Demon King like me before. But just as I broke the conventions of a Demon King, you humans will eventually adapt and find ways to defeat our towers. However, if one of the strongest heroes secretly sabotages that plan, can humanity truly win? Diaz then brought out the dark jewel. This is the treasure to control my subordinates. Once it enters the body, it clings to the brain. I will know immediately if you intend to betray me and can crush your brain with just a wave of my hand. If this jewel is incompatible with your body, I will consider it your refusal and kill you right away. After all, there are other heroes to use. Wait, a hero like me is immune to mind control magic. That jewel will vanish as soon as it enters my body. It won't be my fault. A hero can voluntarily lower their mental barrier. You heard him. You mad elf, have you no shame? You're the one who should be ashamed. Are you going to waste such a precious treasure? I will never surrender to the Demon King. Shut up and swallow it. Diaz shoved the jewel straight into Hillen's mouth. After swallowing it, his mind began to waver, but he still refused to submit. He is quite stubborn. My lord, what will you do if you would rather die than surrender? Don't worry. A greedy person who treats comrades as disposable tools. For money, as he does, Hillen Cargill, equipped with nightmares, will never choose to sacrifice his own life. Damn it, the state of being a demon king's vassal. After completion, Diaz returned to the 5th floor. My lord, even though Hillen Cargill has been made a vassal, with that debt of 100,000 gold, he will be severely limited. The gold you exchanged from magic points only amounts to about 2,000 gold, which is the annual budget of a small country. How does my lord plan to get more money? An announcement is coming soon. What is it? I am talking about the annual Demon King Conference, the Tower Alliance Conference. In my past life, I never attended, thinking Demon King's gathering was despicable. The other Demon Kings have existed in Erin for a very long time. They must have amassed countless gold and treasures. Demon King, are you planning to exchange magic points for money again? That is what I said before, but now, after facing the hero, I have realized. If we keep adhering to the conventions of a Demon King, we cannot defeat the heroes. The invitation to the Tower Alliance Conference has arrived. Now I am forced to acknowledge this truth. Diaz suddenly revealed a triumphant smile. Let us set off. We are going to borrow money from our senior Demon Kings. I can trust him. As you command, Demon King. Then, Diaz and Gordon went to attend the Demon King meeting at the Tower of Deception. On the 13th floor, the Demon King chamber was now fully assembled. Diaz calmly walked in. Seems I am not late for the appointment, am I? Everyone gathered so early, could it be that everyone here has been discussing something behind my back? Diaz, Demon King of the Blaze Dragonkin. Took you long enough to arrive, Draxon, Demon King of the Werebeastkin. You must be Reyna Soldane, Demon King of the Black Flame. The demon tribe whose name is synonymous with shamelessly insulting the Demon King Codex has finally shown up. Ugar, Belvic, Demon King of the Diamond Titan. Welcome, Lord Diaz. Jason, Cockmond, Demon King of Deception. Are you fools talking about the Codex again? Isn't it utterly disgraceful to the title of Demon King? Of course, I know this method is correct for Arain. But how dare a clueless rookie like you lecture us about Arain? With just a few words, I can easily guess what you are thinking. Someone here is admitting their killing intent way too blatantly, are not they, you fool? Do not you know I am the only leader here? If you want to die, I can oblige right now. Just try it, if you dare. Jason, not wanting these two to wreck his tower, clapped his hands once. Immediately, the killing aura emanating from both vanished. Lord Ugar, Lord Diaz, this is a meeting for unity. Please do not ruin the atmosphere like this. In an instant, the two Demon Kings' killing intent dissipated. It was not magic. Just what method did he use? That guy's power. Could it be the power of this tower itself? Fine then. Diaz let it go too and proceeded to his seat. Thank you for your cooperation. If it is the tower's power, it might be similar to Mana Core. Anyway, better not make baseless speculations. I will stay vigilant for now. Then let us begin this unity conference. From now on, everyone is free to exchange ideas. It is nothing major. First, I want to ask you, Diaz. He looked at him with a murderous glint. Where is Hillen Cargill right now? Faced with this interrogation, Diaz remained calm. After a moment's thought, Diaz finally replied. Hillen Cargill, what about Hillen Cargill, is he dead? The deputy of the Beastkin Demon King, the deputy of the Deception Demon King. I do not know. He has not even reached my tower yet. Probably wandering somewhere in the Urgist Mountains. Don't ask me that. The reception hall on the 13th floor of this Tower of Deception is absurd. A Demon King's tower should be in a conspicuous place. Our tower is not like that. Could the rumors be true, your Demon King? Just as the Demon King predicted, if the other deputies ask about Hillen Cargill, just say we do not know. I am using him as a spy, so keeping it absolutely secret is the top priority. But it is strange. Clearly, I know what the Demon King is doing is not wrong. Even though I know that clearly, is this really the Demon King the first serve? He is arrogant and stubborn and does not even listen to advice. If you let your guard down for a moment, he does all sorts of bizarre things. If that is the case, why does not he just do everything himself? Why do I feel so at ease? I really do not understand. I get it, I get it. I can sympathize with you. Really, why are all Demon Kings like this? My Demon King. Gordon was moved to tears at this point. So I just needed some comfort after all. You expect me to believe what you just said? Hill and Cargill has not even arrived yet, and you did not even build your tower on a mountaintop. Who are you joking with? Where I build my tower is my business, is not it? So the situation with the knights eyeing our towers has not changed, has it? But Lord Belvic left his tower to come here. The wretched fate of a demon king who loses their tower. Surely you learned that at the Demon King Academy, right? Lord Deas, top graduate in the Academy's history. Don't worry, I will protect my tower myself. I have been feeling irritated by him since the beginning. That deception demon king guy. If you say so, then I understand. I won't say more. You think Grand Duke Enka will let this slide? What is that old man going to do about it? Are you kidding, Draxon? You seem to be hiding something. Do not you. Forget it. Even if you kill me, you have no way to verify the truth. Even if I can't erase their suspicions, it is still better than being exposed. We should not forget the purpose of coming here today. The top priority is to gather 100,000 gold. After that, the dialogue among the demon kings continued. But Deas did not actively participate. Even though they are all demon kings, the hierarchy is too clear. That deception demon king is clearly at the top here. I have to find the demon king the first I'm looking for. To achieve my goal, I will gather information by observing them. Ah, alright. Reina looked towards him at this moment. Deas also noticed her gaze. Later, on the 13th floor balcony of the Tower of Deception. What is it? It is not really a secret. Ever since hearing the rumors, I wanted to have a private conversation with you. With me? Yes, I agree with part of your viewpoint. You are serious. Did Reina Soldane ever say such a thing in my past life? Don't misunderstand. It is not that I look down on the Demon King Codex like you do. On the contrary, I revere it quite a bit. But it needs to be applied flexibly depending on the situation, especially in this arena. That is why I wanted to meet you at least once. At the very least, you are easier to talk to than those fools. So you have met me. What do you think? Not bad. Appearance is better than I imagined. Thank you for the compliment. But here, this is my personal communication channel. If you need advice, you can contact me anytime. Just do not insult the Demon King Codex in front of me. I will tentatively accept you. Hope you do not disappear too quickly. If you want conversation, there is always the Deception Demon King. He is hard to grasp, but still better than those two idiots. Deas watched Reina's retreating figure, lost in thought. Although she can't be fully trusted yet, Reina Soldane is indeed an unexpected gain. Meanwhile, at Diaz's tower. Lord Rocker, please try these cookies. Ah, Princess, cookies. In a Demon King's tower, there is snack food. The ingredients were bought by the Demon King, and I tried baking them with the help of some spirits. The genius spirit mage is indeed different. Please, have a taste. Thank you. The princess, who has never lifted a finger before, is now baking cookies herself. Even if they do not taste good, I will have to say they are delicious. Impossible. This flavor is surging mana, an unimaginable taste. I have never eaten cookies this delicious. It is truly the flavor of paradise. How does it taste? I can't break free from it. How on earth did you do it, princess? I just mixed some spirit herbs into the dough. I am glad it suits your taste. They are indeed cookies made by this princess. Such precious Four Seasons herbs, and you gave them to me. No wonder the mana inside me keeps surging. This is a gift to get acquainted. We will be seeing each other for a long time. Indeed. But I wonder if Lord Granado would like them. He would probably go even crazier than me. Really? And, would the Demon King like them? Urgist smiled a smile she had never shown before. Has everyone left? Deas returned much later. Only Jason remained there at that time. Yes, the Unity Conference has ended. If you feel regretful, would you like to have another cup of tea with me? Regretful, me. The Deception Demon King now spoke seriously. You are in need of a large amount of human currency, are not you? Deas was stunned by his words. What are you talking about? Where did that information leak from? Pretending innocence is useless. Draxon has already reported everything to me. Don't waste time on pointless tricks. Let us negotiate. An exchange of the demon realm's mana points and human currency. Deas looked at him with full alertness. What are you scheming? Scheming? I am not scheming anything. I just want us to cooperate happily. Afterwards, on the first floor of the Demon King's tower, countless bags of gold were transferred. I had obtained an unbelievable 100,000 gold coins. Remember to hide the source of this money. If Jason finds out where the money came from, he will understand my entire plan. In the worst case scenario, I will become his puppet. Since I can't grasp his intentions, I am forced to be absolutely cautious. I transformed the remaining amount into Shadow Knights and Dark Sorcerers. The one in the middle is a man from the Golden Moon Caravan. Use this group to launder the money. They will obey you unconditionally. Damn it, I really have become the Demon King's hunting dog. How humiliating. Lord Hill and Cargill, please save us. At least the caravan members are still alive, so it is not a complete disaster, and the debt will be repaid. Then can I go back to being a hero? If that is the case, then that is perfect. Let us become partners. Lord Hill and Cargill, what, partners? Deas immediately activated the demon seed. Hillen felt an unprecedented, terrifying pain in his mind. Don't be foolish. We are not partners. You are my slave. The group of people finally felt a sense of vindication. Serves you right. A slave, I did not expect you to have such tastes. I do not expect your loyalty. Get out. Ergist unexpectedly called him back. Could you deliver this letter for me to my younger sister, Elena? Elena is the 13th princess of Hinderan, right, fine. But for what strange reason did you ally with the Demon King anyway? It is you who reduced me to this state. I am sorry, but I have no intention of returning to the kingdom. A hero of your caliber must know about my family's secret. The royal secret of Hinderan. I have heard of it. If that is the truth, then it is understandable why she would say that. The entire group, led by Hill and Cargill, left the Demon King's tower. It is not that I do not trust the Demon King, but will that hero follow your orders? Hill and Cargill is not foolish enough to look down on money. Though he does not flaunt it much outwardly, the characteristic human greed is clearly written on his face. He is not that noble either. Hill and Cargill, he is very easy to grasp. Not for honor, but because he only wants fame. He craves the spotlight, which is why he is so active. If I control him with that mysterious jewel, he will be the most excellent spy. You have studied humans quite thoroughly. I can't just sit idle either. If a hero destroys human society from within, as a subordinate of the Demon King, would not that be interesting? Of course, Demon King. But just then, a knock on the door drew the attention of both. Would you like to try some cookies, my lord? I see you have been coming and going from this room too easily lately. If the taste is bad, I will throw you in the dungeon for a month. You should taste it first, my lord. Human desserts are usually quite. But as soon as he took a bite, Deas perceived that unique flavor. This taste. It is a success. Ergist, standing to the side, was eagerly awaiting his reaction. But Deas now used all his strength to grip the chair tightly. Made by a human, but not bad. He can endure it. You mixed spirit herbs into the cookies. You are truly perceptive. For you to return the reward suggests you want something special, does not it? That is right. In fact, she also voiced her own wish. Switching scenes elsewhere, the Hill and Cargill hero team descended the mountain safely under Kutu's escort. After reaching Horton W, they immediately moved to Hinderan via the teleportation circle. As for Granada, he was extremely busy. He had established the headquarters team for the mercenary group Red Hawk. So you all fled at the first opportunity and abandoned the captain. That is not it. Please let me explain. My god, this is where even heroes fall. How could mid-level mercenaries like us survive? Did we have any other choice? And so you abandoned the captain, Lord Granada. What? Granada turned around reflexively in surprise. Finally found you. I am Keed, a female hero. Due to some special circumstances, I could not join the hero journey. But I still decided to come here to seize the chance. Though it is late, please let me join the team. A female hero, she is the one who paid for our drinks while you were away, boss. Would you like something to drink, sir? Boss, can you shut your stinking mouth? Thank you for treating them to drinks, but the hero journey has already ended. What? Lord Hill and Cargill and the others have left Horton W. Impossible. Then please forgive my boldness. But please, tell me the story of your failure. Well, that is not a problem, but I am only allowed to tell what the Demon King permits. Afterwards, Granada began to recount what had happened. And that is the whole truth. Damn it. So the Demon King was not even at the top of the tower, then there is no reason for me to stay here any longer. Thank you for your valuable time. This is a small token of my gratitude. Saying so, she left, leaving behind his glance following her. Just a naive female hero. At best, she will get stabbed in the back in some alley. Are you going to take your hand off or not? And when Keed had just left, a few individuals were already tailing her. Granada, sitting there, also witnessed this entire scene. After an internal struggle, he also wanted to know the details of this matter clearly. Horton Work, a dark alley. Keed was now surrounded from behind. My lady, you must return. Your fiancé is waiting. No, I won't go back. I will live as a female hero. There were a few large men in iron armor, yet their footsteps made no sound at all. So that female hero is actually a princess. Let them sort out their own private affairs. But just then, a sword was pointed at his neck. Who are you? Why are you spying on us, using suspicious magic too? This is a magical tool given to me by the Demon King. If I am caught, they will know I am the Demon King's subordinate. Are you a spy from another kingdom? If so, then I cannot let you live. Oh, Demon King, it seems I have gotten into big trouble. What should I do now? Granada, after being discovered, was desperately running for his life. The assassin knight continued to pursue him relentlessly. Granada clutched his chest as he fled wildly. Avoid being identified, do not let him escape. An assassin, princess, please step back. Currently in Horton Work, I am the only elf. If I use my elven power, my identity will be exposed immediately. But if I do not use it, can I escape safely? Princess, please retreat to the back so we can handle this. No, I am also a knight, very well, even if my identity is exposed, I must use my power. No wonder we could not find you anywhere. Just as the sword was about to be thrust, a surge of demonic power shot out to block the attack. So this is where you have been, slacking off. Lord Demon King, looking at my condition, you still say I am slacking off. Those wounds will heal with some ointment. Stop making a fuss. Really? Demon King, that Demon King has come to kidnap the princess. Even if we sacrifice our lives, we must protect the princess. Don't worry about me. This is the chance to capture the Demon King. Princess, I do not know about that. Don't lie like that. Why is the Demon King here? That is right, my Lord Demon King, what are you doing here? I am running an errand. It is a coincidence, don't you try to fool me. Rewind to a few moments earlier. Yes, what do you need? I need Sinian powder. Sinian powder, that powder used to form contracts with spirits. Yes. Hundreds of years ago, a Sinian submitted to a human kingdom. The king ordered her to create an additive for me, to make it easier for humans to form contracts with spirits. Thus, Sinian powder was born. With your talent, why would you need Sinian powder? You flatter me too much. As you know, there is almost no Ava in the tower. Without Sinian powder, my spirits will. You plan to form a contract with a new spirit, a high-level spirit, I suppose. In my past life, Onan contracted with a high-level spirit at just 27 years old. The whole continent was abuzz with that news. Because the number of people who can contract with high-level spirits can be counted on one hand. And now you intend to contract over 30 years earlier. I intended to surprise you, my lord. How do you know that leaving the palace and living in the tower for a few months has affected your state of mind like this? Ah, well, if the tower's power increases, then it is fine. Enjoy your meal. I am off. I have my own circumstances to attend to as well. Let us end this quickly. A terrifying surge of demonic power erupted, causing even the princess to be filled with dread. The explosion that appeared caused too great a disturbance. Deas thought everything was over, but he suddenly froze. So this is what a knight is like. Ah, no, it is the princess. The knight's light contained power to destroy demonkind. Therefore, knights were the natural enemies of the Demon King. The place I belong is not the stifling palace, but this battlefield. Ultimate sword technique, spin, crescent moon. Crescent moon, a pinnacle sword technique that releases a flash of light to cleave the enemy in two, taught only to the strongest swordsmen of the royal palace. This is the highest honor. For lower-ranking princesses or princes like me to be married off to kings of other countries is understandable. At least it is not that old pervert. How could I marry that old man? Therefore, I begged the royal sword instructor to train me day and night until I bled. To be recognized as a knight, not a princess. If I capture the Demon King here, I will be recognized as a true knight. Then I can escape my father's command. My future husband must be of my own choosing. However, that all-out strike was easily caught by Deas. The sword aura was quite something. He crushed it into pieces with ease, shocking her into speechlessness. A knight should not die so easily, should they? Deas did not want to prolong things, so he unleashed his true power. Only then did she realize the impulsiveness of her earlier actions. Is this the Demon King, both a princess and a knight? You could be quite useful. The girl now intended to flee. The soldiers also tried their best to protect her. Princess, it is dangerous. But the terrifying force of Deas descended, destroying the entire town. What kind of explosion is this? I sense demonic energy. It must be a demon attack. Demons in Hun country, look, there are injured people over there. Where is the enemy? The knights are all down. Are you alright? Call a recovery mage, quickly. What were the guards doing to let this happen? The princess was kidnapped by the Demon King. What? There is a Demon King too. Hey, wake up, do not close your eyes like that. A black flame, is that the Demon King? Back at Demon King Diaz's tower. The ninth princess had been imprisoned by him in the dungeon. Is this Sinian? It is a princess. Kazpin, the ninth princess. From now on, she will live with you on the 4th floor. She is a bit injured, so treat her. If you raise her well, she could be quite useful. Yes. But why did you suddenly go and kidnap another princess? I saw her on the way and just picked her up. To get demonic power points, you need to periodically capture a princess or prince. Demonic power points are. Oops. Why did I reveal the secret to a prisoner like that? Did she set me up on purpose? It is nothing. I am going to get the Sinian powder now. Damn it, have I gotten too familiar from too much contact? I need to regain my composure. The princess is just a prisoner. Afterwards, news that the 9th princess of the Jespin Empire had been kidnapped at Hortonwork spread across the continent at lightning speed. Knight Order Headquarters. Knight here in Kargil, can you swear that your words contain not a single falsehood? Yes, it is shameful, but I did not find the tower. I accept full responsibility for the failure. Don't worry. If we blame the failure on the knight, who would dare to charge ahead in the future? Thank you for saying that. By the way, just as the knight team withdrew, the Demon King kidnapped the 9th princess of Jespin. The Jespin Empire demands we dispatch a knight team, but I want to hear your opinion, as you are the one who made contact with him. I sincerely apologize to the 9th princess, but even I could not find the tower. Rather than hastily dispatching a knight team now, when the Demon King is on high alert, it will be easier to destroy him later. A Demon King confident in his power like that would not hide his tower. That is logical. Though it goes against norms, if it is a cowardly, weak Demon King, he is not a major concern. I agree as well. I think this Demon King is very weak, so let us follow here in Kargil's suggestion. Meanwhile, on the other side, someone had been silent all this time. Then we will postpone the full-scale attack. It is not too late to attack later, once the tower's location is confirmed. Demon King, is this what you want? Using my reputation to block the knight team like this, as for the time, I have helped you buy it. You figure out the rest yourself. That is here in Kargil's full report. Alright, continue monitoring. Unexpectedly, the Knight Order was preparing a full-scale attack. It is fortunate that here in Kargil was there, or it would have been a disaster. Subduing him was truly a wise decision. Outside the tower, we have here in Kargil and Granada operating. I can use these two to delay the night team. Since I have kidnapped a new princess, I will accumulate demonic power points bit by bit. If I use the Mani Jewel, I can utilize it as a kind of power. WF is renovating the tower, making the first floor even more solid, and Crew 2 is expanding our influence. When the Princess O forms a contract with a high-level spirit, I will complete a mighty tower that will make those knights dare not even dream of attacking. Only then can I turn outward and begin the true revenge. Against those damn knights who killed me. But first, I must obtain the Sinian powder. In the city overflowing with powerful mages and knights, the city of magical technology, Amur. Is there a way to get it without being discovered?